it's been a while since I've recorded, but things have kind of progressed a little bit more with the pregnancy. I'm now 35 weeks, but some things seems like it's going to be speeding up, and I've really needed to take it easy and slow down, not just with work, because I kind of really overworked myself these last 2 weeks, but especially this last week. So I've been using a couple of days to try to relax, get some rest, which I haven't been doing, to make sure the baby girl stays where she needs to be and not come out any sooner than she needs to. So we'll pray on that one. But today we're going to do a really quick and easy project of making a ribbon dispenser, so that when you're making like a ribbon trim tutu, I've noticed whenever I do it, my ribbon, I leave it on the floor, it just gets twisted, it gets stuck, it makes a mess. I hate it. So I've decided to just put something together with some PVC pipe. Here I have 2 examples of ribbon. This is 50 yards of ribbon, double satin faced, and then this is 100 yards of grosgrain polka dot ribbon. Both of these can be purchased on kidscustomdesigns.com. That's Angela. If you watch her videos, Angela Jasmina, she's amazing. She's the one who motivated me, got so much information. So definitely her ribbon is the best buys out there, best colors and great prices, really fast shipping. So check her out. To get started, you will need some PVC pipe. This is 1/2 inch PVC pipe. You can get the really long pieces, or you can get the short pieces like this if you think the long piece won't fit in your car. Then you need these pipe fittings. These are also 1/2 inch. These are corner pieces. You'll need 8 of them. You'll also need these PVC cutters. Now, you can also use a hand saw, like a hacksaw, but that's going to take you forever. So, but if you want to do that, you want to put in the blood, sweat, and tears, go right ahead. If not, pick these up. I think they're somewhere from like $12 to $20, depending where you go. It's like, I bought these years ago. It's the best investment, I swear. You'll also need a ruler to measure out your pipe, marker to mark it, some sort of design to figure out what you want to do. So basically, I decided I want to do 6 inches on each side, and that should be enough. So basically what you're going to do is just measure out your PVC pipe, so however long you want it. If I want 6 inches. Now, remember that the pipe fittings are going to take up some of it. So if you want, you can go up to 7 inches or however you want to do it. But since the ribbon is not very thick, I figured 6 inches minus the pipe fittings would be perfectly fine. So after you make your mark, you go ahead and take your handy dandy pipe cutters. Really easy, but just be careful for your fingers, of course, and don't let kids do this. Keep your fingers back and just keep pumping. Make sure you line it up. Boom. Nice clean cut every time. So basically from there, you go ahead and kind of construct it, almost like connects or Legos or something. Just make sure later on that you super tighten them, but you're basically just going to make a cube out of them. So here's the bottom piece of my cube. So this is the basics of how it's going to look. You make sure you tighten them, push them in, put them against a flat surface like this so you can make sure it stays flat. So I made 2 very huge mistakes as I was purchasing my supplies. Number 1, I did not purchase enough PVC pipe, because this is just short of 6 inches. They're both just short of 6 inches, but in order to make a cube, you need it to be at least somewhat even. And then one of my pipe fittings that I bought is threaded, if you can see there, which means that a pipe won't fit in there. It's for something smaller to be threaded in, like with water hose. So, and then I tightened this too tight, it won't come out now. So basically I just have to go back to the store, get another piece of PVC, get another pipe fitting, and then I can complete this cube. But once you're done, you want to make sure you leave one side. So I suggest not tightening the top too much. You want to leave one side like easy to come out. So that whenever you're sewing, you can throw your ribbon on there. Look at that. You're sewing and you can keep going. And that's it. So here is the finished product. I actually changed a few things. As you can see, I took off the 4-way corner and I just put a like an elbow here and an elbow here. On the back, since I really didn't need it to be a full cube connected, I just put some end caps here and here. The end caps and the elbows are actually a lot cheaper than these 4-way corners or 3-way corners. So just keep that in mind when you're doing yours. Of course, you could do a full cube if you want. It probably gives it a little bit more stability. But even with this being the 100-yard ribbon, it's pretty stable on this because it has this back part. One more change I did make is I added just these little pieces of a pool noodle. So you'd be really surprised how much a pool noodle comes in handy when you're working with PVC pipe, because it really just fits on there just right, and it's so cheap and so easy to cut exactly to the size that you want. So I just put one small piece here, one small piece here, and it's not even filling up the whole part, but it's just enough there to keep your ribbon stable. And then of course you can put it closer, and then look at that. So it still allows it to free spin, but it doesn't have it like rocking back and forth all over the thing. So yeah, feel free to use whatever colors, whatever you'd like to do. You can use different color pool noodles. You can paint this even if you want, if you don't want to show like all these barcodes and writing on the PVC. Like you can like spray paint the whole thing if you wanted to, but I'm not worried about it being pretty. Another reason for the elbows versus the 3-way corners is that it's a lot easier to take apart, because you will always have to take one side off to get the ribbon on and off. So don't tighten it. As you can see, this one kind of even goes out a little bit. It's bowed compared to this one, because to make it easier to take it out and take the ribbon on and off. Finished product.